Good evening, everybody. I hope we're all well. So, I intend to kick off, and I'm going to start sharing a bit more of knowledge of what I know. And I hope that some of this empowers or activates individuals into. Bear with me one moment. Someone's trying to ring me. Yeah, I hope this activates individuals into helping to heal themselves. Okay, so I'm going to start off after everything that's happened recently, especially over here in the UK. I'm going to start off with the topic that is about emotions. Okay, why they're valid, why we should honour them, and why we should release them. Okay. Hello to everybody. What are emotions? Okay, first of all, emotions are, it's an E and motion. For me personally, we now know that energy is everything and everything is energy. Okay, energy does not ever die. It only ever gets transformed into another type of energy, or it will then get transferred. So say for instance, someone comes to me and they might be mad or angry, they vent that emotion to me. I have the choice whether to then transform it, which is a type of alchemy, because when you alchemize something, you're changing the molecular or the structure into something different. So when I used to work in customer service, you used to have loads of people come in, moan, yeah? And then I would then end up changing that and then leave them smiling. That's a perfect form of example of transforming the energy. However, if that person's complaining to us and then we absorb that energy, okay, that energy is being then making us negative because of that other person, we are then having that energy transferred to us. Okay, right. So in the current situation that we're going in, everything is about emotions. Okay, they're working the planets and they're working our emotions together, and also they're using that in particular to open up certain portals to then try and work against the planet. They're not going to win. They've already lost, because so many, myself and so many other people across the world have had visions that this is over and done with. Yes, we are going to have to transfer and go through the dark side. Bear with me one moment, Monique, and I'll let you know that, my darling. Yes, we are going to have to go through some of the dark periods, but that is the whole point of life. Remember, through our biggest tests and pain in life, they are our biggest teachers and they grow us the most. Okay, whether we like it or not, it's not nice, but let's be realistic. Life is all about balance, yeah, yin and yang. Okay, light and dark, good and bad, etc., etc. There is no high without a low. Okay, and as we always know, it's our choice whether we focus on the light or the dark, the sadness or the happiness. Okay, negative plus negative equals negative. Negative plus positive can change and transform into positive. Okay, negative can never lower positivity or a higher vibration. Okay, like, but if someone's in a positive and a happy light, someone can try and transfer that, but ultimately that is the highest vibration. So it's up to us to be mindful of this when we're going ahead. Okay, the reason I also want to put this on, not only for because I'm all about encompassing both males and females, but I used to work in a rail station, and at this time of year particular, guys used to love, I say love, it's not love, because guys don't speak out enough. They used to jump in front of the trains at this time of year in particular into February. And yes, it is a bit grim. However, guys don't express themselves. Women tend to have an outlet to express themselves to, whereas guys tend to keep it in, okay? I want to encourage all guys, please learn to start honouring your emotions and learn to start finding some kind of outlet where, or a person, or an activity, or even randomly going into somewhere and screaming, even if it's into your pillow, you know. And women, we can do this too, you know, because otherwise what happens is we transfer, that energy comes into us, and we have big major organs, okay? So we have one nerve that goes in through our body, and that attaches to all of the major organs. That organ, that nervous system, that is the nervous system, and the nerve is called the vagus nerve, okay? Then it attaches to, bear with me one moment please, Emma, it attaches to our big major organs within our body, okay? So if we are internalizing those emotions, we hold on to those emotions in and store them into different parts of our body. Hence why someone can become ill with their kidneys, and normally you'll find out it's due to, they'll say it's an infection, but really and truly it's due to too much of a stored particular emotion within that organ, okay? How do we release and you honour your emotions? And Monique, would you just clarify how you would like, you say, how do we stop it? How do we stop what? If you could clarify that for me, my darling, and then I'll actually get that out to you. Emma, how do men honour their emotions? By allowing them to be released. There is no shame in allowing any emotion to be released, as long as you find, like, you know, you don't need to scare people in the process, and you can do it alone, or if you want to do it with someone, find someone safe that you can trust, or if not, just look online or get on to, you know, social media even, you know, and there's people like myself, there's people also like Emma, there's loads of amazing people, and we will help guide you through releasing your emotions, because all it will ever really do is make you feel ill in the end, okay? And then what will happen is you'll boil up like a pressure cooker, and then when you least expect it, bang, you'll just come on and you'll end up hurting the ones that you love the most around you, okay? And then you could also end up doing harm to yourself, like I said, because guys at this time of the year in particular, they tend to do, horrible things anyway. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to get in touch. When someone is complaining to you and you're in a positive mood, how do you stop it? Aha! Right, okay, so I'll give you one of my techniques. I've got many techniques, Monique, and I, especially as an empath, we absorb, we're like sponges, yeah? So I do, it's almost like an old counter technique, but it works, it's a visual. So you imagine back in the day, you used to have like a bank and someone sitting at the counter, and when they used to say it was closed, they would just pull down the shutter. Whenever you see, normally when you see these people coming towards you, you can see the emotion, you can see the energy. So whenever you see them coming towards you, in your head, literally pull the shutter down in front of you from your head to your toe. Some people need to visualize it and close their eyes for 2 seconds. But me, I got so good at it, I literally was just like, straight down. So then when that interaction comes to you, you in your head have this shield in front of you that, okay, you're moaning. So then you're just listening rather than absorbing. And then you'll be like, okay, you know, I tend to always, if someone's complaining, moaning, etc., I tend to ask them to take a breath. I ask them to calm down. If they carry on getting irate, I'll just be like, I'm really sorry. I can't actually help you whilst you're being like this, mainly because it's not going to be productive for either of us. So take a breath. Can I ask you to then explain clearly what your issue is? They'll explain the issue, then you help them. And then I try to, like, you know, I always ask the person their name, because the moment that you ask someone their name in a customer service setting especially, they then feel that they're being heard and they're being recognised, okay? So when you then do this, it's like, oh, okay, they care about me, you know? And then from then you'll see them almost like melt. They'll start settling, you know? And that's all it takes. And smile, you know, when you're helping them, looking them in the eye, you know, recognising that. And then at the same time, because you're then helping, especially as an empath, it's what we love to do. Once you see that energy start transferring, before you know it, you'll end up making a joke with them at the end and then referring them to somewhere else. So I hope that helps, Monique. So yeah, when it comes to also emotions, breath is a very, very important thing. Contrary to what we've all been taught, thank you, Monique. Contrary to what we've all been taught, our breath, as much as our lungs are here, that is not our biggest pocket of breath, okay? So our biggest pocket of breath is in our stomachs, okay? So we'll breathe in through our nose, through down to our chest and into our stomach. What I teach as a yoga teacher is I get people to close their eyes, and if you want to do this yourself, folks, before you go to sleep, it's a great top tip. Close your eyes, put one hand on your chest, one hand just here on your abdominal area, and then whilst you're there, breathe in and see how this is rising. Because what you want to do is eventually have this not rising at all, and then your stomach blowing like a balloon with each inhalation. So it will be breathe in through the nose, through the chest, into the stomach, blow it up like a balloon, exhale, release your balloon, out through your chest, out through your nose. Close your eyes when you do it, just tap straight into your breath. Breathe in deeply and breathe out deeply. The bigger that you can make your balloon, the slower your heart will beat, the calmer you will automatically become. If you are, again, in a customer service environment or a stressful environment or just at home at the moment and feeling stressed, take some time out. Close your eyes, check in with yourself, take a deep breath. Take another deep breath, breathe in through the nose, into the stomach, and you can open your mouth, and as you open your mouth, almost like make a sigh noise, you know, because then you're starting to relax your body more, okay? It will have a relaxing effect on your mind, it will slow down your heartbeat, it will bring more air into your stomach, which activates all the other big organs, which will get more oxygen into those organs, more circulation of the blood around the body. Okay, so it's revitalizing as well as calming at the same time. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to DM me. But I just think that's it for now. And I'll be back soon. I'm sending so much love to you all. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, Emma, as well. And take care, folks. See you later. Bye.